mu no ɛnyɛ asomasi ɛna man sika kɔto RPP mmarahyɛ badwani a yɛfrɛ no Nanaayɛ a ɛwɔ Kɔmna Central hɔ.
Chairman Kwame Bafo Abronye enono na ọrịa ni nsem no eno de kokobo baaye se hwe Ghana ha obi nya be man chabi.
Welcome to the political run to me, the voice right on Ghana 7 TV GH. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on the notification that anytime videos of this nature are uploaded, you'll be notified.
Chairman Kwame Bafo Abronye enono na ọrịa ni nsem no eno de kokobo baaye se hwe Ghana ha obi nya be man chabi party no obi nya be man chabi na de akosu yi a yenya obi amana begina bonten edwa nanum se wono na chesi adifo be bia chairman wontumi agapade ni fie wono a enanso mo ekofie so mo kochi no yeso kodu krobi mu na se nkwada epam ohene abo a na empanimfo asi akire enti asem no se adanse ni huane atwa bi ne de adanse enti nipa na wo ye adwuma ma no wonimi se wono ene ehye ma asa ne ma no ekoso no de o se enche ebrebe so se ebi no se wo de o ye mema ewo party no nti wo kase obi nka bia obeche o nso se mema nso ewo mu na ono nso tisimu a hwe na party panimu bia ama me kase o enti break
me can not open to the Groma. Opiano, Dema, or what are people what can I people also of the years? Estimate after 2025, move free Jubilee House. I'll be before promo 2025, never more free Jubilee House. Because let's financial this before, let's financial for independence. Then at the end, that's how I catch and say, oh, yes, small boy. See a kissima. May catch and people leadership on the say. They should give me ending of this month. Now, member Baku, now, no one is kissima. When so back to my baby, after Abronye to get because they said the evidence will not be clear. And you can all say, I'll be Ghana. And if I all say Kunu, Kroma. But the General Secretary, Nigerian is over protective party, as soon as you have friends say, online to near Kitty. Now, they investigate you. I was the same Cocoa. They investigate you. I was easy why you right. Now, we say, ending of this month, a different June walk. I don't know say about that. So, as soon as sister was what them, or not to stand here, man. Yeah, but don't tell.
95. Chairman Kwame Bafo Abronye and for your training cane.
This all things, it remind me 7981. The Omo, you know. But Omo ya careful because Oman Penny Kufuo, Oman Penny Kufuado. Womu nyansem wono. Nenka bra Rory setna so for 19 good years. Because moya daya power no montna ho forever. Ebra Rory setna so 19 good years na kofo baye no. Nenka MPP for the same yise nkomo be dealing with the way omu si ye nipa. Enipa womu kunkumu no, enipa womu abubu womu nenka omu the same isen komu baya revenge. But womu who said no, we are building the country. We cannot keep doing this all the time. And you're nice. And the moment you move on. And until say, even party members in the youth no crap say, womu ye bibia. Oh, kofuasi debi. Nanado si debi mamunyani sa. Because se wobia ye bonia. Mo mani nyese abrochire system. Mo ma yemfa nipa ne nkɔ court. Na wonko kana sem wo ho. If se emrani china, fine. Emrani jaina, fine. But say the mu ye. Mo ya ma yesi first fool is not a fool. Second fool is not a fool. But third fool is a fool. Eti mufi say future MPP government to be back power. Womo beti asie say as you president wo brother Ibrahim Mahama, if you sue fake check, right? Fake check if it is this country and can a brother and the prison. Yeah? What me cry niyama wo port wontuyaka. Yeah? The whole bank the brother itimi gu no. But on say MPP by obi anye obi ahwe. It is said woko court na say if the evidence no enye enough wa woko baby. Adentina monya sa sorry. Adentina monya sa say the mu ye now no mo pese mo sa edi ye call back because adia say mu ye wontumi any adia mo de ye MPP foi mo feel so future se yi power ni change ya de omo ka say omo be ye de omo ye no a wo ba ye ya opuni wa beja no we ya ato forcing waja no cases e wo court waja wo mu ena si de hu hia sika enuru the even the quarter of the wenum no efefa ye no wu chesi wo mu echi wo bi ebitum obi a obi a report wo CID ofiri ho kwa amasa ede amokas ne sa nyema we akwesian what is going on
Mommy, I want to ask you. You were saying, say, they want to take us back. In fact, they have already taken us back.
Yes.
Would you expect from the next MPP government to also call to not to retaliate?
No, that's why I said first fool is not a fool because mo be ye sir 7981 ye nyina ye hunu niam e course but oba mpani kufo ba ye no wo so opese o man ni move on wo mu obi am pay revenge enu achi atamos abreso ni ade mo be ye sir mo be ye niam bebre obi am pay on akufo adubai was no I'm a human rights lawyer. Naka obi ti say Kofi Adams cross and kese with them because we are government cars, including John Dumalo. Woman we are government cars, and I'm saying we are Ibrahim Mahama no crown. If it is any
you are fully for revenge now.
Of course.
All right.
Not Debia obi ntimi nye fool mausa.
Yo.
That's why now no MPP is losing the youth. Because Ghana no adia Ghana for penny say kochi wobi koye say it is a wo pane say wo ka say wo mpese wo mind be kwa chire wo pese mraye adwuma na you are losing your base.
Yeah.
But no wo ye we the impressing ne nkrofo no. So why then say there be a wo de wo ba say who stay no.
So finally in 30 seconds no advice be na wo ma your party guys, especially because instead say be unite here perform we camps no. What's your advice?
That is the sad part of it. That is the sad part of it because they say the nkrofo yi you know someone MPP and can who are mumua mo be da power. You can't. And at the omo so it hurts. Now no you would think say bia wo no you are MPP member why you happy say ye wontumi sir hwe yes say wo koto sa aboa bi si wunu aso a enka esi ho a enka nche say o sorry free ni so ka kira aboa ni say sorry free yes so they will use you now to divide more but later no they will come after you.
Yo.
No media advice am de be mo say omunka yehumom and future MPP government no wo mu hia na nadwato ahene bia so obi be kwa ka ne cha so afa ne ntoma afira na obi ye bone am say ye kopa chew ese wo mu so deal with them according
that's it.
Yo minya
Mr. Robinson says that NDC
me better see we dey me pamcho me sorry nti
ko for ha na uba ya munya
oh that case stay we me better see yes sir
mani kasa wi na brema efo yen Why? Uncle Rockstone says that NDC will never find happiness after 2028. Okay. Kevin Bank says that exactly. I am Ikea says that Selassie Ibrahim, John Dumelo's sister-in-law, did bus rebranding. The bus rebranding was Jifa Ativo, my own auntie. She's on blessed memory now. Global FM Media.
That one not give out one and a minister. No,
Yes.
As Ibrahim did the bus branding.
Okay, on receive a contract, no.
On no smarties, no.
Yeah. All right. Okay, Auntie Agustina, please come in. Your 5 minutes.
Oh, me, good episode.
Nana kwa nipa yela.
Mami nkasa wie na waba wa me kwachewa na me wadwuma. Yeah, the voice. Me mfa blame no emma NDC for. I'm going to give the brains to the MPP people. Why? 3 days ago, me call obi omo platform so. Na me yare for me hwe ni phone na me de call sa platform so na. NDC mpanyimfo pa. Those people are they are wrestling no. They get the name from our own people, MPP people. Yes. And see, me call so no. Who say different number abasono. No mo bisa say who is down there. Mamia omo manka hwe manye hwe. Nti no omo kan say omo nso etinko omo ayi. Omo wo or the saying a YouTube or whatever platform. Nti omo so. Yeah. And see na omo ene na omo kan say wontimi no enye say omo gya no say omo kye no na omo de wontimi ekokoton omo pa na omo bo ne omo free wontimi ne ayiso a omo akonipa afro so omo bobo odine bebre but I say na me pay attention nti omo free wontimi so a omo be konipa afro so ni nyina so free yankasa ye party no obi a ya omo amane assurance say send your Russia for omoto aba omo beboa omo no omo be ma sa nipa no ayima na akọwe ne wo premise no sa nipa no be we ne nti sa nipa no de ni opu nyina ama omo ya omo ebe train ni say kwanya obefa so a obe we ne wo presidential ayi no so wahu nti say ye party no say MPP for no say yamaye ne na ho ni ya nhwe ne yamaye na ye ka say NDC for na ye say NDC enye omo a eye ya ankasa yankasa ne yekuye ho yankasa ne ye sa ne ma no hwe se ye ubehwe nkura ye kochi odise wuntimi ya mamba aksa ma no ye de ho MPP media se menni wo mo okotena efenhwense ne ye okaye se wuntimi nya ne sika ne yoni nipa ne di ye enti o mo mfa ne nko sa person we no oye nipa ne ye kan no kapati ho ye kan ne ka se oye party mpanyifo bi sa wo yonko wankasa wo petini na so onya sika no wa ma obi ani kura no a eye wo petini o ye nchi nkoku no na ni post no di bia no a ye de be ma wo ye mfa ma wo NDC for so MPP for platform bi wo ho a me call so eno so nora omo so che say atam a ye chi wontumi no ofre ye wo say MPP for bebre anko because say or another part nti obi enkoko enye no yemfa no nkotum omoso ka fo tantanta na omoso keka ye no mo omoso ejaye nti ya nkasa ne ye ho de ne ye beye nti say yantimi anya ne ye no na yantimi ango straight forward na ye hu say ayenya to presidential ayi no nti adenti ma obetimi ade atum say me koto me pene ha me ye a campaign ama me ho say me ba be di president who nti onim say in fact say omo yi say nipa kura no a most of the people no omo ntoma no more of us asantefo no omo hwe omo hu ye say ye hwe anwafo no ayifo no anya ebotelians ane ye ka omo asen no omo party ne ye de twa omo afuruma adenti man santefo omo say MPP ye mo party na mu ntimi fa bone nche na mu fa mo ni na ho na mu nkoto aba ema mo party bone bi kura ne ye wa ye kura no a mu fa bone ne enche efisa yankasa ye hu ya gigi sika afiri bi ho afiri dia ni ha mo amosu mo say nana ama mo akwan bebrebe nana ye ma mo no dia na onye ma mo biem andi si aba andi si me yi akwan no fa ma mo onfa ma mo Monkama no ntum santefo akamfo momfama no ntum monya ne mo ye no na me kra di baabi a metane mo di simobo MPP ye party mo so mo gu MPP ko no why and then enti media ne metane se omo hyehyɛ ase no o se kwasia ne o se ye de me yonko ne ye ne me kwasia o se ye de me yanko ne ye ne me wo de sese de ye huru so ebedu ba bi ne be huru no ye be mo atofom na ahwe ade a wo apini ho wo hwe ade a wo apini ho nti wontimi akunipa wakunipa esi okunipa sie ye MPP tam ni ya wu ni nani apie se wakunipa ye ba be che no se sa dombre ye hu ba bi a ma che no mo na kwa kwese who are you these people? Kevin Taylor to program say embassy mo afre ama mo close America embassy e wo ha say how enti say we ya close no say tron ye boda ni no o te sa asem we ya be hu say ono so be right na ye ho akere e wo kuruma
na mika bro mika
yeah sa papa we onya te hint kakra bi obi ye brebre ka kere no on dey on care Mukra mo embassy mo kan simply kuruma me hia mo ha bi what are we going to do? The voice
I think by this time what's a crowd because I must say oh yeah president of America on to say
why a busy on a Russia a president no and Memorial Day or the president na time say near all no e kwase asem first na onim no o de no kobo no never who says papa no wajimi or your kwase bebre no de no kobo no wahu until I am very busy I pay attention e masa a Russia president no wahu on na that's the day
yo nana kwame 5 minutes go yes me too
me dear was my question I am me dear me say ye wo hoyi dear this for ye sisi wo Ghana no ekuya Ghana ekoboni aya no maba o ka bi nkwa form simple oh me refi o mu from
ekuben
Oma se boni bi cause Ghana no mabem bi o Christian Council
Christian Council
God me die kosu bia no mo do mani ehu none of them wo pia be ka say President Mahama de oye no jai one hwe ya the chaos be back no unhu bi o God MPP for ni animo ha ye na animo ha na sede na ntwe podua anche wono to no sanso na enche we konfo nso nsem President Rawlings onya say obedi president 19 years 4 months one day osoro fi akonwa no so ama enne akonwa na aya apere we di kaka no we di kakra President Mahama waba baako ana wasa oba se kan wan waba baako ana wata aba se kan wan baako na oba aye no sebi obie ni ho a mukotena afie no obie ni ho a oye na adwen se oba tata wonkofo se de Mrs. Nika kan first Ibrahim Mahama etim di fake check ekoyi clear ne ma free tem habo na MPP wa fe no mo ho kwasea senka MPP ni bi na Mahama regime wisisi yi why sa hadi we ya enke wiasefo nyambo no yi se utimi gina wunua na munua president nti etimi di fake check etimi ko yi niam free tem habo na yekobusa osimakotua krobe ni ye wo buruchira yesi yesu habo of what bi da so obi ediboni no we diboni a se chama wuntimi se ye nukro se ne nukro nipa no mo invite no first mo invite no ono ka chem se Monday e no beba Monday na so na do bre ahomachi mo bobro na me bisa se beti wo menim se Ghana menim se Am Roberts ne ba obi fie ahomachi ana meboa so nipa no wo ko no wo fi se papa na wo ko ya adije na ahomachi na bobro nipa ne fie omko na menya adwene bi se chema wontumi gold no obeyi na abonten mere bi no eno mu se bi gu ho nti omo ye ma dwe ko omko no fie ho na nka omako omo he na nka omo afili ena anye yi eno ma plan so okay akwa no te ya na ebetete no hwe MPP yakoma ne Asante region na chema wontumi ni Asante regional MPP chairman enti se Oma hu se chema wontumi susu ne sika wo nti so mo tata no mu break you Asante region dia na te se kwanmu da ho na te se oma nya kwan because de omo ye chema wontumi nyina no adentina galamsi a ekoso wo Ghana duduwe ya amanfo tu chema wontumi kwa ana mo so wotu galamsi ya wo so mo ye ne sa chema wontumi ga wo je emphasize mania amanfo ye no ho a obi etubi ncha ma wontumi kwa ne nipa otubi eye fa so wo ye galamsi kwa wo ye galamsi wo de wo nye galamsi ba me se ebi ono kwa na ye galamsi ho ene sese mo mutimi tata na sa because mo hun se friend say President Mahama oba first one chairman wontumi wo ho wo se mi tie interview no o frɛ no sa tabo no me MPP chairman se sika no onya no ne anya onya firi he ana o kye so ye minor o ka kire wade chin ya na amanfo call no ne site ni caterpillars ni excavator nyina wo mo de nkyene ne ayi kogu mo se no wasa ba se kan wa biem chairman wontumi nya wo hwe eye political talk ya obi akoja no ojuoko no radio station ya Mahama say asa chairman wontumi onye oye bia what that chema untumi sa tata untumi sa tata mama bayi ebi na bra ye kan tribalism no what is say wachi ayugani bi what is say wachi voter rate ni bi wachi no fu ni bi what is say obi a wokuta obi a onkuta kan di bi wachi no sana won is ba obeyeye asantefo mpanifo no mu sika nyina no won is tata wo ma so pekwa bi ase o mu sika nyina bi firi o mu nsem eno nya amasantefo ya mpe andisida abisi satani se o ma wasa ba bi mo wo sa ye sa de ni bi na se di nso ye sa na ya wia ba ye MPP fo mpanifo ye si eduru ho a hwe na ma Christian council fo ameka cho mo se munya maninka na ye de pasundwie ye de no ye mpesa konu be basabasa ndisi fo no mpesa konu ye basabasa ho eduru wa manka se mo de ma ye de bi se konu be basabasa me papa na kai wo se ye wo bebi a yebu obi funkum obi mfum nwa no de ofunkum no ofunkum na de wo se mfum nwa no ofunkum wo de wo se mfum nwa no de ofunkum sa na ndisi fo de aye ye to aba ye beto aba bra me de ma no si na obi aga se ye beto aba mu gina bonti na mu se ndisi fo show your weapon no ma yin se ka no ma yin ntu e wa bonten mu vigilante group ni ye wobi e no mo so wobi e na mo ma Christian council for da mo se obi anfa na de mu ho se na ndisi fo mu de mu ho e na ye to aba yi ndisi fo mu so ma wi ni se kim e na mo anka omo ye se omo pe more seat inti MPP seat go ma wi ni no omo take DG seat be se 5 kan enye court ne ye ko ya chire nsa kan ndisi fo de ne den e sa DG seat e bi kan omo de ho inti de me kan se 2028 no MPP for kwen bi ombe faswa ombe ti vigilante group ni bi esi ndi dandisi no omo unu manye mungamu a oboa wo ye wa ba mu kura no o matwi afa ye so ni esi yakoti abonten enti si ya mpesika sika no mfa ni bi no ma mfa bi emu wa mo boys ni bi pa ni amfa mfesi ndisi fo a ene 2028 ni yani because na dey be ma ba power because ndisi fo no mo ye violence
Thank you so much. All right, Ekia, come in, then elementary comes in. Okay, Ekia. Okay, then elementary can you come in? Okay.
Me pacho reset ne de voice course wo baby ano de akasa Ebi a meyɛ adwuma sɛ ɛnyɛ easy. Na me wɔ platform sɛ mete sɛ me sister bi me maame bi ka sɛ NPP foɔ na bi tɛkyi ɛyɛ nokorɛ. Cause baabi a meyɛ adwuma sɛ NPP ni bi ɔwɔ no to sɛ saa yɛ sɛ NPP foɔ na nana ɛma panin ne pressure. Ɛnɛ yɛyi nipa no de afi adwuma mu a sɛ me ne wo kasa yi. Na abato a yɛbɛkɔ no 2020 sɛ ankɔyɛ nka bom na yɛanka yɛn ho ambom a wes power no de ɛbɛyɛ den. Ɛna saa MPP softness na yɛba na yɛnya power na yɛagogo yɛn ho no wes mesi nyame yɛ yɛadom paa na sɛ yɛba 2028 a deɛ ɛkɔ so yi menyɛ sure sɛ bipanimu bi ɔyɛ MPP ni ba bɛgyina ha na momfa nkyɛ ɛmma so because deɛ me ankasa m'ani ehu wɔ m'adwuma mu no ano ɔden yɛyɛ a na yɛatag enim sɛ MPP woyɛ MPP no no ɛsɛ yɛpɛ bibi kɛkɛ na yɛde sɛbi yɛde yɛde egi wɔ de efiri hɔ no nti sɛ yɛwɔ se nyinaa obiara bɔ ne ho ba na obiara ni da hɔ wɔ sɛ bibi na sɛ wokɔ baabi a make sure sɛ ma wo nua bi hu sɛ bibi sɛ na wokɔ na ɔmo ankɔ sɛ ankɔkye wamfa ankɔkye baabi a yɛnte wo ho hwee kɔsi sɛ na ɔmo ani abere ɔmo plan paa ansa na ɔmo wini saa power wei na ɔmo nim deɛ ɔmo yɛ nti yɛmpɛ sɛ yɛn mpanimfoɔ no sɛ nyame yɛ adom na sɛ yɛwini power 2028 a yɛde ba bɛyɛ bɔkɔa bɛyɛ na yɛpɛ peace ni deɛ ɛho hia paa because na ɔmo deɛ ɔmo hia peace but deɛ ɔmo yɛ no at least ne mpanimfoɔ wɔ ɔman wɔ mu kesa councilfoɔ ɔmo a ɔmo ahu nti yɛmpɛ sɛ nyame bɛyɛ yɛadom na yɛbɛwini power na ɔmo de ba bɛtɛ akyire yɛpɛ peace yɛnyina yɛpɛ peace but ɛba wei deɛ nyame yɛ adom na 2028 wini a deɛ ɛbɛsi no ɛbɛsi ɔmo deɛ no cause deɛ ɛkɔ no obiara ehu yɛn nyinaa yɛhu deɛ ɛkɔ so reset na ɛkɔ so paa wɔ m'adwuma mu paa.
How are you able to cope? How do you feel free?
Me say kwa advice me kura me ya underway o. Say obese me nya depra omo beyi medi. Ana niema a say adwuma mu kwa omo ye no. Me mpesa obi be hu adwuma kwa America. Demolitions bi kɔ so na me say demolitions na kɔ so e me de pa. E me de to the extent say bebre na e kɔ so no bebre na akɔto aba de ma omo. Nti ye fa nye omo. Pesi ya de yi omo na e cross. Me pese e bro mo so because sabe nkofo omo ye adwuma mo me ka ba we akobubu omo yi nyina na ye me de pa because bebre na akɔto aba ma omo. Nti ye mfendi omo na ya me ya adoma 2028 ne so a obi nka nche se kwasa line na akɔto aba wa wo hwɛ de si na sa wo fe se omo ano be san akɔto aba ma omo a ene wa wasema papa cho me di manu esi
me da say elementary pacho bremu why baby obi Baba Sule bi wo ho baby do your work about your wait to me na blocking fefe na wa meeting the comment nso ha there the match pacho go ahead
All right. Hi guys. I just want to say, good evening to you guys all. I want to make something
elementary. Let me just cut you off a little bit. Mr. Elementary won't teach you, Papa. It's madam or vessel no I can't bro from
All right. Thank you. Now, first of all, the NDC has spotted one thing and they are taking advantage of it. The election has divided the NPP. They are taking advantage of our disunity. They see that at this moment, all of our attention is on, the fact that this one is on Baumia's side, this one is on Kennedy's side. We are divided. The party looks very divided. And so that is why my concern has always been, what are they doing to unite us? Because we need a united front before we can make any step further, like any further step. But we are not seeing it. It seems everybody's attention is on, election, the next MPP election. I mean, that is not the next step. The next step is how united are we? Look, the NDC from day one are taking very bad moves. They are taking very bad steps. But who is to blow it up? Because the party has no structure on the people who are communicating this, on the people who are, awakening the Ghanaian people on this. And so the NDC is, taking advantage of the fact that the NPP is divided. That is why they are doing all of this intimidation tactics of, arresting people anyhow. Now, secondly, I would like to make one point. It seems to be like the NDC is proud of the fact that they are chaotic. They love, dismantling things in this country. And I'll tell you the root of it. It all started when Kufuor came into power. Look, if a child misbehaves and you don't punish that child, the child doesn't learn. They will keep on repeating. It is like it becomes, an attitude or a character. They feel like this is not something I have to change because nobody has ever told me. You see, when Kufuor came, regardless of whatever constitution was written or whatever agreement we had, we should have taken the NDC on for the crimes they committed against the Ghanaian people. It doesn't matter. The failure of Kufuor to take action against the government of J.J. Rawlings for killing judges, for today the NDC is proud, because they were never punished for those behaviors. We have to do something about that because next 10 years, next 20 years, NDC will still be proud to say that we love chaos. We are chaotic. I mean, we are all Ghanaians and we want to see this country grow. But one sect of the country thinks that they love dismantling things and that is their nature. And we should just all accept that. We cannot accept that. Because, look, we all have the same blood running through us. All of us are Ghanaians. All of us are black people. Okay? When it comes to distraction, all of us can resort to, distracting things. But the issue is that how does it align to national growth? That is why we, the MPP, we are always concerned about how does my action impact my nation. But the NDC does not care. And we can all read it from their, character and their behavior. They do not care whether their action is, destroying the reputation of this country, whether their action has, any detrimental, an effect on Ghana. They do not care. They are proud to hit their chest and say, we love chaos. And so from day one, the fact that the NDC was never punished for the crimes they have committed against Ghanaians, it made it look like we have accepted that is who they are, and so we should just live with them. And so every day they keep on repeating the same mistake. The third thing I want to say is that, look, the next MPP government, they should be ready. Yes, it's also like a lawyer for we are not going to take that. Let me tell you, in psychology, okay, if you haven't dealt with a narcissist, I will tell you how to deal with a narcissist. Somebody who is not willing to change, somebody who is not willing to, play by the same rules you are playing so that you both can develop. You have to play by the rule that they play. That is when they start to learn sense and they see that, no, we have been doing the wrong thing. Because the NDC knows for sure that when MPP comes, they are a lawyer will follow the law. And so they have nothing to fear. But we don't have guarantee that if NDC comes, they will follow the law. And so they are not playing by the rules we play. And so every time we are going to be at the wrong side of things. And so we have to let them understand. And in fact, you see, every time we portray ourselves as, law abiding and, we love this country, the question is that we just lost an election. The question I was asking myself is, do Ghanaians really appreciate the position of the MPP that we do not like chaos, we like the law, we like to follow procedure, we like to follow due process? Do Ghanaians really appreciate that? Because Ghanaians should be able to reward, the MPP for just being law abiding. Because, we have all agreed that we are a democratic nation and we are all, guarded by our constitution. We are all, guided by our constitution. But if it so happens that only one political party adheres to the constitution and one does not adhere to, the nation must be able to reward you for, adhering to the constitution or, punish somebody for not adhering to the constitution. But it doesn't happen that way. So it seems like we are not doing Ghanaians any good by abiding by the law. Subconsciously, Ghanaians want a government that is brutal. And so this issue of law abiding, the next MPP government, we will not entertain it. Look, this nonsense they have done us with this useless oral, just give a showmanship or whatever. We shall do the same oral to them and we shall seize their properties. That is when if you don't do this to the NDC, they will never learn sense. They will come back again and do it to us.
All right.
So
thank you.
So that is the little I have to say.
Let me ask you this in a minute. We are all falling on the same. We are saying that I even said that we are going to do the pro-mass version to them. But don't you think with this thing, our democracy might be in jeopardy? Mami, you are welcome.
So
1 minute.
So the voice.
Yes.
You have asked a very reasonable question. Now ask yourself this: is that the question the NDC is asking themselves?
No,
you see, you are
not.
thinking in your mind you are thinking in your mind as a lover of this nation and want to see this nation grow. And that is literally how NPP think. But your opponent, whom you together are supposed to build a country with, does not think like that. So if we take 2 steps forward, the NDC takes us 2 steps backward. But if we play by their card, if we play by their game, they will start to learn sense, and they will come to the table with us so that we all agree where we are moving. But as long as we portray ourselves as law-abiding and we allow them to find convenience in portraying themselves as not law-abiding and they are chaotic, they will always resort to, like not following the law. So you see, I have told you, if you have, dealt with a narcissist, I'm just, just saying this on a lighter note. If you have dealt with a narcissist, you understand that a narcissist does not change. The only time, you have to deal with them based on their own rules. Like, you have to treat them the way they treat you. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
NDC does not change. You know it, and I know it. Everybody knows they will never change. So the only way we can solve this is by playing by their rules. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
That is what I think. Yeah.
Murphy, thank you so much. And the next person is Auntie Selena. Then. I can't unite. Mpamcho, that shall come up so that when we're done, then you do the education before I close. The percent by 10-15
because you've not allowed me to speak.
You had your bite, boss. But
it wasn't a bite. I was adding to.
Let my auntie come in first, then you come in.
The voice.
Yes, I'm saying.
Yeah. Saying.
This I don't know as well.
Admo, Lanse me to catch you blah
Yes, we can. I brought him to Accra yesterday. That's why I'm not even with my microphone. It's me Accra say we didn't have a fee.
Oh, yes. Okay, I wish him speed recovery. Why?
Thank you so much.
Now, say no, as a Ghana, no, as is the Ghana has been divided into 2. Because say, and near my ecosuinano, and then me na make me a human agree. I have a very bad headache. As soon as I say me who say, yes, I such chama won't be mono. Now, one lady be an okasa say there's some people are behind it. It's true. Na nipa na wo behind na ye nipa be nyina ye nimu. Na de make kakra ne say we need to be very careful because say Ghana no ya to abawie wa America ya to abawie.
Na Angelina.
Papa.
I say obibia ye persecuting in na I dey na asantifo and I say akanfo nkwana ye chichi omu like because I'm here to hear say yachi eweni bia because Peter Mewu went there, they allow him to go. I've not heard any northern person. Maybe I'm just being curious, but why is the NDC so much persecuting the accounts? They answer.
Say penfo baby say a dominance your 2 takrachas say, if I'm not mistaken. That's what they said. I didn't say Asante region. When him say yes, thank you so much. When him say Asante region, and then a chama won't me because platform, platform will be then for the Asante region for be we are not him the but in Asante region for you. So what I say, on say Asante region na kwaye MPP stronghold. So what I say, and if they can break these people down now, the strength is not there anymore. Oh, and me no na katache e can sim be say, Maha make it change ni na wa ma Ashanti region bi. So what I say, Ashanti region no, onyankopon e shenti na make catch you nwanam Asante for say. Face ye to aba, MPP ba, yes Florida. Asante region bape. Wom de boma na ye wini abano. Ne minim say man from fo bebra meta Asante region ho. Enti ye kaseti akra ye kaseti Asante fo nyina. Me baby me free me ni mebusu nyina no. Me mebusu akwa me wo be ye ndisi wo. Ye na MPP fo. Enti me minim say o ma target Asante region because they say as Asante region people has realized they say they have made a big mistake.
They have realized it. Say they have make a big because say Asante region kwa to me to abeni nyina. And can this if one come to me win about Canada. So what I say, na say no, and no ten Asante region no, or pese or put to one down no, send it be Asante region no. It me fa when you so catch in your masante for say. Mama yan sorry. Because me ba the voice or
Yeah.
now the voice I can say there is no way say we beto abanama MPP da. Now first something we did ya semuntia. So what I say, this is the time we have to do because your church time won't me. On your go point him no kweni me ra pa. So what I say because that MPP need chairman won't me in Ashanti region for next election. So what I say because senya enkofo no o ma yeti say nyata. And that is almost person or more can no tune. The voice me person me busa say. President Kufuor Nana Kufuor ain't none of them can make a speech and let Mahama know what is going on. It's not good.
It will be seen as interference. Say on level, no Mahama level. What I say? Only a statement. And some of these things they cannot take a stance. It will look like partisan stance. What they can do is they would notify international community say anyway say Nekoso or Ghana intervene, but Omube Kasa, it will look say a partisan for where they are now. They are no longer NPP stalwarts. They are statement, and mostly they will just decide not to speak about it openly. But they might call Mahama privately. So there we jai and yes say, but it's all up to Mahama to take it or not.
And now this is the way it is. They're there no MPP for youth. We all have to come together.
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
say and yes there and now omodi yes can be gananka. Because one more tata MPP for no. One more tata because chairman want me now na call ni fie no. One say why you be mad but na ehu abono.
Yeah.
Oh, na me no ye to abawi American Tom ye do obeye. Ade na Ghana so ye to abawi. Na susuan pass am afa be mo wi abayi mu. Mase hye o my Ghana japade bebre. And so still modi mani esi wo mo so sa. Me say me so na meka. Canada Japan is a part of this. Make them meet you.
My way,
Okay, the boy said.
I understand the pain, but why?
Okay, the voice wouldn't be. Wouldn't man come on to wine patch so that one have a photo bomb and with the matter. It would why? That's
all right. Thank you so that you listen to me. You youth for about me 5 minutes, young boy.
Voice, thank you very much. On say and some na yeki kano. And me share that the contest on say obi or party ni. Or just say someone want to me na ato no. Nti yefendi no because man no support no. I found it quite amusing. Say this is the time I said obi hu ni say sa abre na memfanya me politics. Say bi chama want to me ebe pre national executive position. Nti me no personal problem bi nti no. One man who sat on radio this afternoon, I should say, I know can I send be, and I am finding no, and youth be a because a brabes opportunity be I am caught, and Odin is can one be. And then I just kept listening to his conversation. He wasn't really making any point until he made this statement. Say, no crowd obi di matembo won't me home or catch him send you Jimmy for. And I was like, so that is your reason for hating the man. You don't think what is happening is right. You just believe that it is a good thing that he's getting what you believe he deserves. Because or no one for more. Sebi anka wo duro bi say ye de punish WONTUMI no. Anka say anka bi anka wo di ye ne duro anka ye. Enya NDC na ba be win power ye de wo pa ma. So please, this is not the time we as an MPP should unite as a front, because if you would understand, they tested the waters on Monday. The first calling no na omode so kan so ni ahe eni chi no mo frɛ na obaye the second time na so mo chi no because they realize say First one I friend no MPP for na anya hwe. Inti sisi ade ye bonto no kwa obi no obeka asem. Wo mu di kan ko ne fie no, that was the main aim. Ye kwa akwache no. Wo mu ko ye mu se mema ba ho bi no, na mo ye se David ye ba se ye be invite no. Ye di nipa 20 na be invite oba akofo. Ye fa nipa you don't need 20 people to go and invite a person. Inti I will say ye hu ye ho say I posted that I stand in solidarity with Chairman WONTUMI. No be about the comment. You stand in solidarity. Any peer and you say also pay. And I checked, there was actually I would assume say any pani MPP. Just because by my picture on the dummy platforms. It does not help. With when you know what else say we MPP now did say who say be who nipa we MPP ni na say ni all can asem na enya odenti ni obetan na na twon ho free party no ni hu say won kan ye ho mpo. For now, so far, we don't know what WONTUMI has been charged with. Obian charge no. Ubuso Mokra, they will tell you no charges have been leveled against Chairman WONTUMI. The issue is that they are investigating him against Galamsey, supposed Galamsey illegal mining charges, and then so-called cocoa roads contract via Onyai. There are no charges. So Ebane send your web bondono edeko. Obi are we inviting on one in the car by. Wouldn't need kasa na. So it means it was a setup. The second call up was a setup. Say, hey, your friend or Mombra me fanunko. So your best we MPP ni. Na sebi WONTUMI nkebi krampa. Jai no mom betumi aka na enkebi. Say eye we himpo a control yourself. Ye din. Wan kebi ebeka se wan kebi. Now, Kokana Casetia, yeah, they know areas reconciling. So one can be or China bit because I assume it's cross and by one can be. Young Copana Chonania, Uchina and by Naya Camp. And voice me boy. If there's an issue and I say that, you know what, I am not going to speak about it, then we can truly say, assume it's by one can be. Name Muko Kana Casetia Mia, how do you think I would see you? And what down with 3 more me? Oh, so I am going to be on MPP members. Again, we are preaching unity. We are preaching unity. Then Prime Minister Baba Besiako, we will still have one candidate. We chairman now we would have that one chairman. Organizer now we would only have one organizer. Into what how and then saying, chairman yes emba now, and our organizer yes emba. Nyabotre. Asempa MPP one as a united front. Na say bisa media mfikura na NDC for we knew say NDC for no mo pa. Most of them were very angry, but look at how they still united behind Sami Demfi. Omo say MPP ni kra kebikra na show mobufu and then obia de nebufu esi. They are still very angry. And he sabi memre na so wow sabi before no mo abonjo.
Thank you so much, Ruth. Forever Mandy, good evening. You are welcome. This is your first time. Can you unmute yourself? Welcome.
Yeah, hello, Michacha Mobisianfo.
You're also welcome to the family.
Kameyada kra. Me say, sisi ade ekoso iche ma WONTUMI asemi. Me kwa I'm like, na WONTUMI de no ye shi Ghana sa. Because ene me wa wo me we dwuma mu na. Hey, me read the comment I say asa friend yifu asa be fan ko se dey. And a comment ni pa, me see na WONTUMI onye obi papa. Onye obi nya onye obi ebibi comment ho ye chese yenku ne kra and it's like a starting free say ye started say ye beto aba no we ya kan ni a onye Ghana ni biem wo de wo ye busue no na ma Ghana nkoso minian mo amonya kanfo amwo life yi so mesrɛ mo enye mo na meka say ti am na emu
You understand
so say yeah because say yentu aba Yeni na ye Ghana fool, but a do sir 1.5 years na say 1 year to about what time minim se mahwe sade we ya na we ya santini na we ya igbeni na incident obi say obi betro comment na sisi say MPP ba ma anye interchange wa Asante region share say Ghana your man ya ehiafo do so sin esikafo inti say omampani bi ba not the social project be to say free SHS, free maternal health care, the MPP for ba omo de ba no, eba. Menka se interchanging yet. Nenso sa social interventions no omo de ba ma on mine obi tie kurase kure bi kano. Yeah, obi say na mahama kosi Ridge Hospital. And I say ni na ye oboa mo man ni tumpon. Nenso obi oti ayi ekura bi ase obi oti ayi gari tumpani anase say ekura na ase no. Da ben no bet na ka mu tutututututu abedu Ridge Hospital. And so free SHS no obi oti sa kuro ni so ne nana be kobi ni ba be kobi. So on minima maybe on 36 years on kaka on ko free SHS ni bi. Enti MPP for sisi ayen akanfo no yaye ho se obia wo nyansa nti me ma wendi me so na edin papa mu aba bebi akanfo dos bi obi e pre to me obi e pre se obedi kan nti NDC fo ni menti sa o so obi ko pre poster yetimi ni omkasa se san na we nko on na no ye ya etimi madam fu bi oyeyi e we NDC mu oka che me se hwe me kwa pre-post no omo sinti me ma wensa na me ntimi nko na mze na sa wo so ye dindi nti ya fa ma mo party ni sa na tenti se MPP
They said the same thing happened in Keta at the Magbana Omo contest. No, said the Magbana somewhere winning, but they called them at the headquarters. Said they be Edem no. Why you mama party meant you dear maninko you buy more appointment. Simple. And
yes na NDC mu no so no omo wo penny ba ku bi ono onim tro onim akenkan o but ono no kan ewom hwe omo no obeka cho se da bi afi we na ekọ na okan susu a wa ko school akodri hifa kra untimi nkasa. That's the respect they give to omo elders na wo party ni mo no nanso yen obia ye boss obia mpesa obehye ne nyonko ase ese ne emu atete person ye mwati chacha me ba social media kwa na me yiwu me si me MPP ni me ba social media na bibi ye me etie mo share dem amankoto abai na say madam fu bi wake kan sa so wake kan nan wankoto abai na mo ba o me yiwedi unim say adwuma na wo ye no party na de wakɔhye ho wan so ya ankoto aba ofre me am say ewra isi ade onkofo ba ya me ho achiri mi onti e na ye nemu because say one apato ya ade a utumi and obi draw say ni tumi ni kokromoti tumi na de wontumi akoto bebi oda na ya mpa na ba okoto ye na ma wontumi ho chire no etino sisi ade mesreye yankasa yam ka ye hu mom yan youth ni ye ka ye hu bom wo party ni mo ampanifo ndo hu se ye ni abre so mo de di agwa ni be bro mo so papa because ya come say ube share social media obi ti betro NPP pics NPP mu a na me say eti wu ni NPP ni adamfo ana
yo
the mama from anunsi na obi nso mbre bi medam ase
yo so I can confirm say our party people have massed up at Yoko. And there's a serious demonstration going on there at this moment. And it's being reported by some of the major news outlets. So now, we have spoken about a lot of things tonight. Now it's time for a very, very important...
Wait, can I say something?
Oh, okay.
No, that's all I had. I didn't come up for that. Okay. But, voice, I know I'm the whole... Meteo the kuja to ablaka kwaye wa Washington DC no. I was just thinking because of social media, the response among for praising on. And I'm sure I'm saying Ghana for because here young na him send this for this car. Nipa obeka se won him send this for this car. Na nipa na honest. But I was like, hey, Leo mo hey, no, that means Ghanaians we want radical government. Yempa development. Ye pedi obeba no abaye gidi ni ehun so wo ye bibi NDC style no me patcho yen sasano I know say voice I used to come here and advocate say the NDC for you know for the sake of democracy and you know you buy into me maybe but like many of your guests have said you know
when it comes to dealing with a narcissist, that you have to deal with them the same way they deal with you. And that's what I'm saying. Because when you say you're weak. So and that is why the youth is gravitating towards the NDC.
If not that, how would Richard Jakpa ever have the temerity to be chasing with guns, AK-47? That is not
because that is what they want. And most of these national security guys are max in the man. I bet you they've not even gone through proper training. They are NDC foot soldiers. I asked national uniform. So we should change the way we deal with NDC. Now, I say, I don't speak much, partly because of my busy, but sometimes it breaks my heart to see how Ghana is going. It's like they be able kasasa, and almost they are not changing. This is what we have for 4 years. And to know say Basi drew to see a crack or two about they be a mekase as much as say voting a right and such a responsibility. So would they and crown or less than 18 years or more to abengano or mungina the swat down so say make it the right choice because they are not able to do that now. And no Mr. Bruce vote said important and mama na mun call out na mun vote. So ni kasa de bia I bet thank NPP na was so and kia metena ha bia kwaso Ghana ne akwa akwachi obi ni sane nyina and it's so sad say nipa civilian. Then when I heard Chairman WONTUMI talking, I was so sad. And it was true. Mindi vice president that Mini minister that Minye. So why are you persecuting him? So I went on one of those NPP lives, and his brother came and gave an in-depth explanation. They haven't even operated in 2 years. So in 2 years, the day didn't chino on so why galan say which he's not doing now Ibrahim. Hey, come on. Now Ibrahim Mahama and the Namho says Surah Buffo. Voice. Ibrahim Mahama and the Namho I in the Nimsa Surah Buffo. Now me, I don't know why Instagram keeps suggesting him to me to follow him. Instagram, me ko be or private jet with the seat belt when he suggested and say men follow no. So until Mr. we should take voting seriously. Ghana, say best say in a sign NDC for mu and faho. Or my to say the story in the Bible and bana or mumma back was he in China moon NDC for an account yes yen chom because omono bebrena then voice. I think so we will have to do a discussion on why foreigners gravitate towards NDC more than NPP. So I want to really know why foreigners at Ghana they gravitate towards NDC more than NPP.
No caveat so foreigners so bang. Burkina Nini Jeff one hour
come foreigners. Yes. Not the that's all foreigners. They are foreigners on the way.
Their neighbors, they don't qualify as foreign.
As a foreign, or like you're saying foreigners because Americans now make foreigners Togo.
NDC for now. NDC for I left one or muti one. So I'm doing so you're talking about the Americans and the UK. Since you see a more muti as I say, yeah, can't trade half.
I mean, I'm trying to be respectful. So. And
as far as what season,
I'm still learning the show. I'm still learning.